If you own any of these 10 pistols, you need to check this out right now, because their value is about to crash. The market is shifting fast. Newer models are taking over, and guns that were hot yesterday are quietly becoming worthless. If you don't sell now, you might regret it later. Let's start from number 10 and count down to see which pistols made the list. Number 10. Glock 19 Gen 3. The Glock 19 Gen 3 was once the darling of both the civilian and law enforcement markets. With a 4.02-inch barrel, a 15+1 round magazine capacity, and an average price tag of around $550, everyone called it the perfect carry gun. But Glock itself has been slowly phasing this model out in favor of the Gen 5, which offers a better trigger, improved ergonomics, and a flared magwell among other upgrades. When a manufacturer replaces its own older version with something newer, demand in the used market naturally starts to fade, because new buyers head straight for the latest generation. On top of that, so many Gen 3 units have been sold over the years that the used market is literally flooded. Supply has outpaced demand. If you own a Gen 3 in good condition, selling now makes sense, because as the Gen 5 becomes more mainstream, resale values on the Gen 3 will likely keep dropping. Number 9. Sig Sauer P226. The P226 has always been a legendary pistol, the choice of Navy SEALs and countless law enforcement agencies. It features a 4.4-inch barrel, holds 15+1 rounds in 9mm, and typically sells for around $1,200 new. But Sig Sauer has now shifted its focus to the P320 series, a modular, striker-fired design that fits modern trends much better. New shooters and collectors are gravitating toward the P320 because it's customizable and aligned with what today's market wants. The P226's classic double-action, single-action, hammer-fired system is starting to feel a bit dated to a younger generation of buyers. As long as the military heritage appeal holds, prices stay stable. But once younger buyers dominate the market, demand for this traditional design will likely start to decline. If you want to cash in on the P226's current resale value, now is a good time. Number 8. Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Original. The original M&P Shield was once a revolutionary concealed carry pistol, slim, lightweight, and reliable. It comes with a compact 3.1-inch barrel, a 7 or 8 round magazine depending on the flush or extended baseplate, and a price around $400. But S&W has since released the Shield Plus, which offers higher capacity, a better trigger, and improved sights. Whenever a company releases an upgraded or plus version of its flagship product, the older model automatically becomes less desirable. The concealed carry market is extremely competitive, and buyers always want the latest tech, more rounds, better ergonomics, and improved reliability. The original Shield is still a solid gun, but its resale value is slowly declining as more buyers move toward the Shield Plus. Selling your original Shield now will likely get you a decent price, but that gap is only going to widen over the next couple of years. Number 7. Beretta 92 FS. The Beretta 92 FS is an iconic gun, famous from movies, tied to military history, and a symbol of classic Italian engineering for many. It sports a 4.9-inch barrel, a 15+1 round capacity, and usually sells for around $700. But looking at market trends, polymer frame, striker-fired pistols like the Glock and Sig P320 have taken over almost everywhere. The all-metal, hammer-fired design has become a niche category now, mostly bought by collectors and nostalgia-driven buyers rather than everyday carriers. Demand in the general self-defense and duty carry market is shrinking because it's heavier and feels outdated compared to modern lightweight designs. As long as its iconic status holds, the price looks fine, but once the collector market becomes saturated, prices could stabilize or even drop. That's why now is a good time to sell the 92 FS, while demand is still relatively high. Number 6. Ruger LCP Original. The original Ruger LCP was once the best-selling pocket pistol out there. Small, lightweight, and affordable. With a tiny 2.75-inch barrel, a 6+1 round capacity in .380 ACP, and a price point around $300, it was built purely for deep concealment. But Ruger has since launched the LCP Max, which offers higher capacity and better shooting characteristics. When a company replaces its own product with a newer and better version, the older model automatically gets labeled as outdated, even if it's still perfectly functional. Competition in the pocket pistol market is fierce, and buyers always want the latest and greatest. The original LCP's resale value has already started dropping as the LCP Max becomes more mainstream. If you own an original LCP, selling now is a smarter move, because prices could fall further in the coming months as the market fully shifts toward the LCP Max. Number 5. Springfield XD. The Springfield XD was once considered Glock's strongest competitor, reliable, affordable, and featuring a unique grip safety. The service model comes with a 4-inch barrel, a 16+1 round magazine in 9mm, and a price tag of roughly $500. But Springfield Armory has now shifted its focus toward the XDM and Hellcat series, which better meet modern shooters' demands like higher capacity and improved ergonomics. The original XD line is slowly fading from the market as new buyers go straight for the Hellcat, which was specifically designed for concealed carry. When a company puts its marketing budget and research and development into newer models, the older ones naturally fall into the background, which lowers their resale demand. If you own an XD, selling now is a smart move, because as the Hellcat's popularity keeps growing, the XD's value will likely keep declining. Number 4. Walther PPQ. The Walther PPQ has always been known for its smooth trigger. Many called it the best factory trigger on the market. It comes with a 4-inch barrel, a 15+1 round capacity in 9mm, and an average price of around $550. But Walther has now released the PDP series, which comes with improved slide serrations, better optics-ready cuts, and more modern ergonomics. Optics-ready design has become an industry standard now, and pistols without this feature are naturally seeing less demand since modern shooters want to mount red dot sights. The PPQ is still a great shooting pistol, but as red dot culture becomes more mainstream, resale values on non-optics-ready guns tend to decline. If you own a PPQ that isn't optics-ready, selling now is a better call, because the price gap will likely widen in the years ahead. Number 3. CZ75. The CZ75 is a legendary all-steel pistol known for its accuracy and build quality. It features a 4.6-inch barrel, a generous 16+1 round magazine capacity in 9mm, and a price around $700. But this gun is heavy and goes against modern concealed carry trends, where lightweight, polymer frame guns dominate. On top of that, CZ has launched its own P10 series, which is striker-fired and lighter, appealing much more to new buyers. The niche market for all-steel guns still exists, but it's shrinking as the younger generation moves toward lightweight carry options. The CZ75 will likely remain valuable among collectors, but demand in the general resale market could slow down going forward. If you're thinking purely from an investment angle, selling now to lock in profit could be a smart decision. Number 2. Colt 1911. Hearing Colt 1911 brings history to mind, but here we're not talking about vintage collector pieces. We're talking about modern, mass-produced 1911 models that have flooded the market. The standard government model comes with a 5-inch barrel, a 7+1 round capacity in .45 ACP, and a price around $900 to $1,000. Nearly every major manufacturer, Springfield, Ruger, Kimber, and Colt itself, makes its own 1911 variant, which has driven supply so high that price competition has gotten intense. When the market is flooded with so many similar options, the resale value of any one specific modern production model naturally comes under pressure. Only rare, historically significant, or limited edition 1911s tend to hold their value. Standard modern production models are seeing softer demand. If you own a standard modern 1911, now might be a good time to sell before this oversaturated market gets even more crowded. Number 1. Hi-Point C9. The Hi-Point C9 has always been a budget-friendly option, affordable and functional, but never respected in the premium market. It has a 3.5-inch barrel, an 8+1 round magazine capacity in 9mm, and a price tag as low as $180 to $200. As competition in the entry-level segment heats up, with companies like Taurus and Scory releasing better-built, similarly priced alternatives, Hi-Point's position keeps getting weaker. Its resale value has always been low, but it could drop even further, as newer budget pistols hit the market with better fit and finish, better triggers, and stronger reputations. If you own a Hi-Point C9 and were ever thinking about selling it, now is probably the best time, because, as competition intensifies, its already low value could keep falling. So those were the 10 pistols whose value is high right now, but could drop soon. If you own any of these guns, the smart move is to keep an eye on market trends and make your decision at the right time. Let us know in the comments which of these pistols you own. And in the next video, we'll talk about the guns whose value is expected to rise in the coming years. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.